guys, well welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's the 2nd of February today, 2025. It's getting late, as you can see from my new clock there. Mother gave me that. She says if you don't take it I'm going to throw it in the bin. I said give it here, I'll find somewhere to put it. Anyway, it's up there and it's 20 to 2, so it doesn't give me very long to actually render this video, make the video, does it? Considering I get the video up for 9:30 and obviously I've got to do a thumbnail, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, this week we've been all over doing all sorts of things. I've got to thank Yvonne for some cat food that she sent over. More cat food. I've got a pile of cat food there she gave me a couple of weeks ago, and now I've got another, well you'll see. And thanks Aaron for that sign. We've put it up on the shed now. You're going to see that in a bit, me putting it on. We've ordered a load of compost. We got the compost. My mate George helped me with some of it, bringing it over. We bought more John Innes. You're going to see all that. I've been, what are you doing, Buttercup? Hey, you got your lipstick on. If you're going to sit on mine here, you better have your makeup on, because you're not looking all let's have a look. Yeah, you're fine. See, I don't prompt her, guys. She does it automatically. It's when she sees me sit down, she wants to sit on my knee. She's a bit of a puggle bugger, she is. But she's my puggle bugger. Anyway, you're going to see me working on my mate's greenhouse. The one what was all the panels had fallen and all twisted and everything last week. I'll show you what it looked like. I'll show you what I'd done to save his greenhouse. And it was actually another greenhouse I've just started to help make, John's, which is a nightmare. The book what comes with it, and it is a book. It's ridiculous how it's put out the draw. I can read CAD drawings and everything. There's nothing in a drawing, any drawing I don't have difficulty, but even I struggle to look at this, to work this drawing, these booklet out. But it needs a lot of work and I haven't got the time really. The RHS come to the orchard, so I'm going to show you what they did up there. There's still a bit of work left to do up there. On next Saturday they're going up to finish the rest, cutting the rest of the briars out, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of burning going on up there in the next week. Anyway, there's things what I'm going to be missing, what I'm not going to mention, but you're going to see in the video. So with that, let's show you what we've been doing. So there's my new sign. I'm going to put it up today. I'll stick it here. I did make holes somewhere here for this bugger. There we go. Get that one in place. Get my screwy gun. Don't want to put these on too tight, because if I do they'll break the plastic. That's the last thing I want to do. That's absolutely awesome. So there we go. There's my new plot 65 Allotment Diggers. I'm well happy with that. Cheers Aaron. Everybody be wanting you making signs for them. You make a business out of it. In fact, you can make a very good business out of this 3D printing, making these things. Maybe another line of making a book or two. But yeah, my friend Aaron made me that on his 3D printer. Absolutely awesome. Well, here's the chairman's greenhouse, and it's not looking pretty. Got all panels all dropping down here. He's got 2 panels out, and it's got a crack in the roof up there as well. So this one I can't fix. It's got glass on the floor here as well. But I've just posted on the Facebook group, so everyone can see the damage which has been caused to the greenhouses. So it's up to them now to come and do something about it. If George turns up and he's got the glass, we might be able to do something about this, but until nothing I can do here, unfortunately. I'm just popping back onto George's plot to show you what I've been doing today. All the glass here had all slipped down on the panels. We've put them all back in. and all the panels here were in that storm. They'd all slipped as well. Trouble is, he only had one clip in each side, so we piled in the clips. We replaced quite a bit of glass which were broke. We did around the other side as well. It was all broke here last week, glass everywhere, and I did where the ladders are now. I did all them reset the panels back in there. They'd all slipped down, replaced all the panel clips, and we've done a couple here in the side as well, and saved his greenhouse. He's used some of this stuff here on these pieces, which are very difficult to find and buy. He's used this Gorilla Tape. It's clear Gorilla Tape. It seems to be working. And here as well. But yeah, we've been at this pretty much all morning. There's a lot we had to do to sort the glass out, but we've done as best job as we can, and it'll see him through until he suddenly decides to take all the glass out and re-square the greenhouse up and do it again. Until that happens, I think we're going to just keep taking glass out, replacing glass. But yeah, that panel, we didn't have one of them, but however I might have one in my greenhouse. I've still to look and replace it for glass rather than that perspex rubbish he's got there. But the rest of it, it's okay. That greenhouse is alright. That was built properly. This one, well, this wasn't. And yeah, all the clips are all missing out of these. It's no wonder it's broke. But yeah, we've replaced all the panels in the roof up there as well. So that's what I've been doing this morning. So here's another project I've been working on with my friend John, and he's got this greenhouse. I told him where it is in a dangerous spot. He's going to lose it, so he needs to think of somewhere better to put it. Now the base is made, it's on the base, it's all mounted up. He's got the base, now he's building the frame, and he's got one upright in there, and well, he's got the frame for the length, the top part and rails and everything, but he was short of time, so we've had to knock it on the head. But in the next week or two we should have this up and built for him with all the glass in it. It cost him 260 quid for this greenhouse, and the instruction book that comes in it is like an encyclopedia. Absolute horrendous drawings and descriptions of things. I mean, God, they can make it a damn sight easier than what they've done for what it is anyway. But yeah, we'll be back to this one shortly, so watch this space on this one. Hi guys, well, here we are at the orchard. Now yesterday we had the RHS come down and they were showing people how to prune the trees. Now you can see there's a lot of wood here, all we've just been chopped out, but you couldn't even get into this orchard the other day. I mean, it was really bad. So yeah, they've come in and yeah, they've been cutting all the trees, trimming them all. You can see them all here. You couldn't walk around these trees the other day. There was terrible. But yeah, they've cut a lot of the growth out, which was dead wood basically. They cleared all around they took all the briars out along the back here, which was another thing what needed to be cut out. They haven't cut the briars there, so them briars there need to be cut on the other side. But I think they're going to do that on Saturday if it ain't raining. But as you can see, they've chopped lots of wood out, trimmed all the trees up, made them. Now he won't get fruit on some of these this year, but next year they should be fine. They're horse chestnut. Now these are all heritage varieties of fruit trees along the fence here. They haven't pruned that one. I think they need one for that corner there. So yeah, so they've got to, all along here, you've got to do them, cut them briars out. There is trees there, you can't see the tree for all the briars behind it. So yeah, that's what they've been doing yesterday while I was in hospital, doing all the pruning. hopefully the trees will come back better and stronger. You can walk in here now. Do you know the best apple in the old orchard is this one here? It is absolutely awesome. The apples on this are really sweet. The trouble is, people don't give them a chance. Oh, look at all these little long-tailed tits. But yeah, this is the orchard, and where they've been, you can see where they've been doing all the pruning. Been chopping pieces out, branches out. So this is what it. This is the orchard in question. This is what it should look like. And these are all the different varieties of apples and quince. We've got quinces, pears, black mulberry, cherry trees, hazelnut, pears. They're all and they're all heritage varieties. So we threw a load of wood here. This has all got to be cut back as well. They'll be taking these trees out, I would imagine, as well, pruning them back. But again, where they've been sticking all this wood has got to come here. I'll show you. We got using a plot here to burn all the rubbish. Either someone's knocked that over, or the cone's blown over in the wind. That's just to stop people going down the allotment. So this is where they're sticking all the branches, and where they're going to be burning them all. Probably maybe Mike who does it. But yeah, they've done a pretty good job in the orchard, but they've still got the bramble briars on the other side to cut back, and then it'll look absolutely lovely. But yeah, that was done yesterday, Thursday it was. Anyway, this will be gone by the end of the week, I would imagine. There'll be a fire here. I'll just come into the shop. I'm going to get how many bags is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I leave one? These are all the seed potatoes for everybody. They've all got the names on. And yeah, these are, this stuff here, £7.80. Bloody hell. Malcoat, Salvagrow, multi-purpose, 100% peat free. Well, that's what that stuff is there, what I'm getting. It's John Innes number, well, seed potting compost, but it's quite expensive, £5.75 for 28 litres. I actually thought there were more in there. This stuff here, I need another 6 of these, but these I can get any time because we've got loads of them. That stuff there, there's only 5 bags. We've got all the fertilisers here, sulphur, potash, there's Epsom salts here. They're all like 2.5 kilo bags. These are all fertilisers. That's quite expensive, that potato fertiliser. Perlite, we actually got vermiculite down there. Bloodfish and bone, all 2.5 kilos. That's only £1.36 that for a 2.5 kilos bag of bloodfish and bone. These are all the bags. What we separate them into these. They come in these bags. Then we divide them up, and we come to how much they cost. But yeah, there's all sorts here. Calcified seaweed, sulphur phosphate, nitrates and chalk. Bags, these bags here, they even got them. What's that? I can't see that down there. Some ammonia, sulphur ammonia or something. Yeah, so all this lot, we got chicken manure here, chicken pellets, £8.97 for a big tub of this. Jay's fluid, I'm going to get a bottle of that. £2.80, I might as well, it's £2.80 for, that there's 30 quid. 4 of them bottles is a tenner. So you do the maths, and it's 20 quid cheaper to buy 4 of them. Right, anyway, I'm gonna sort this, grab this for myself, and then I'm out. So this is where I've stuck my John Innes. It's in the front greenhouse. Here's my workstation. We've already got a bag of that John Innes. That's why I went and bought another 4 bags. There was another bag over there. I've left that for the natives. When I opened the shop, I ended up having to take doing business for every bugger. First, a young lady come in. I don't know. She's a new plot holder. She was after a bag of clover. She said, is the shop open? I says, no, but it can be if you want something. She said, well, I was after a bag of cloth. I said, not a problem. So I took the money, give her a receipt. Then that Laurent come over. He's one of the committee members. Says, I'm after some big canes. So he walked away with a load of canes. And then I managed to get these in the wheelbarrow and have the shed locked up and run away before I was there for the next 2 hours taking orders. But I think the shop opens next week, and Jim's just arrived, who's the main shopkeeper. So he's over there now, giving everybody the seed potatoes and everything what they've ordered from KG Loaches. This John Innes seed sowing compost. And now Nigel Muddy Boots, he said that most of this has got peat in it. However, well, let's have a look, see what it says here. The Westlands John Innes range is especially formulated with an ideal blend of loam and horticultural grit. Then it's enriched with added nutrients for perfect plant growth. Doesn't really say much about it, does it? What I'm looking for some... What's that say there? Ah, there we go. Naturally peat free. So it is peat free. He had me bloody worried, Nigel, because swing the camera out a bit. We put all these ones here, and I don't need more. I want to trial some peat free compost and see how the seeds grow. Well, that's good news. All right, so stick that back down there. That can be used doing some seed sowing. Look what I see up there. I've been looking for them buggers. So these liners, I'm going to be using these in a bit to... I've got 2 baskets at the back of the plot. They're hanging baskets, but they've got feet on them. And the birds have pinched all the linings away. And as soon as I put these out, they'll be pulling it for the nesting material. Not a problem, but... Yeah, I'm just looking at all this lot here. I need to clear all these pots out of the way. These are all me, hundreds of these. Literally, underneath there's thousands of them. All behind, all this needs to come out. In fact, I need to get rid of some of these. I don't need all this lot. This is just one greenhouse with a few pots. I mean, I've got thousands and thousands of pots. That bloody mate of mine, from Worsley Garden Centre, his name was Brian, one of my best mates, fishing mates, partners. I didn't even know he had in the garden centre, and he brought a truckload of pots and everything, and that's what my sheds are all full of. But yeah, anyway, I've got these, so we're gonna put the flowers into them. Well, these are the planters which are missing the linings. Like I say, they've got little feet on them, they sit on the ground. However, the line is completely destroyed by the birds. I'm not going to disturb them. I'll throw that in there like that. And drop that in on the top. This soil that I'm putting in here is fine soil, guys, trust me. I could put my hands all the way down a foot deep in that. Well, it's a bit dark in it here. The sun's casting an horrible shadow on things. But we put the new liners into them hanging baskets, that's the main thing. So here I am, drilling holes in the bottom of my pots. I just drilled a few holes in the bottom of this, and it's starting to drain down this thing. It's the bucket. It's been sat in a bucket of water for must be, well, God knows how long. It seems like a bucket of water, but it is a planter, and there is soil in there, but there's not so much of it now. I'll probably end up throwing some compost in there just to bring it up to the top of the, well, to where it should be anyway. But thankfully it's all draining out there thanks to that. Unbelievable. I can't believe just how much water was in there. Anyway, it needed to be done. Just did a daft trick. I just formatted the the camera, and I've already put one of these signs on the chicken pen, but I'm putting another one here. Don't you knock that camera. Get your nose off the camera. Yeah, you. Don't you dare, right, you little bugger. Right, what I've got to do here. Don't you knock that camera. Watching you. Just that there, might stick a hole there and a little bit of tape there to stop it flapping. It should be okay. Yeah, just formatted the bloody camera. I'll show you what else I've done where I put another one. So I've got one here over the door. Come along here. And there's the other one. Yeah, just put that up, then I press format. So the thing is, when they come walking down the allotment and they see that, hopefully they'll take notice and keep away. But yeah, that end there's annoying because there's nothing to hold it, so I put a little hole in it and a bit of string or something just to tie it to the fence so it doesn't break loose. But yeah, that should be enough. All around the paths are all been sterilised around here, and as you know, I've got a biomat round the corner which keeps me chickens safe, hopefully, from this avian flu. The trouble is, if one chicken gets it on here, they all have to be killed, and that's the last thing I need. I think there'll be a big problem if they try to come and kill my chickens. But yeah, anyway, bio area, stay away, that's what it says. Just collecting the eggs. They're the two grown-up ones, the two older birds, and these ones here are the smaller ones. And again, I've got two more. That's oh, bloody labels come off there. Yeah, that there, it's just you know, the bedding keeps the eggs nice and clean. and it just brushes off. So yeah, 2 more there for the leave them in here, and tomorrow there'll be another 2, and then the day after that we take a dozen home. So yeah, today we're just taking 6 eggs home today. Better put my buttercup, can't knock them over, preferably in that bag there. There we go, stick them in there for now. Well, I've just arrived on the allotment, and well, Buttercup's got her food. However, as I arrived through the gates, I was greeted with Yvonne, and she says, "I've got you a bag of cat food here, more cat food." Now, I think it's called Smiler. I can't really show you because Buttercup's sat on the bloody thing. It's for adult muggies. And yeah, like I say, we just arrived, and we're going to be doing a bit of potting on in a bit. As you know, we've got all the compost now, what we need. We've got more compost in the other greenhouse. Yeah, just put food in there, water. She's got a bottle. Look at the time, it's 11:15 almost. That dial almost moves like my Rolex, the one that I can't wear, because every time I wear it, it stops. It works fine when it's not on my wrist, but as soon as I put it on, it stops. Something to do with the magnetism in my hand, apparently. As the all my other watches, the only watch what won't stop is this one, because it's got a leather strap on it. Pity I can't get the Rolex with a leather strap when we'll be sorted then. But yeah, it's 11:15. I've not done nothing really this week, but we're going to change all that in a bit. As I said, load of cat food there for Buttercup. Just brought the water, more water. Always bring fresh drinking water. I'll go and collect the water from for the chickens in a bit as well. I've got to collect the eggs. I've run out of cartons again, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, Buttercup, you're going to have to get off that bag now, because I need the bag. I need to put it away. Oh, I don't know. Then I can get on with a few tasks. That's if people let me. It's been an hectic week this week. People asking me to do favours for them. Fixing greenhouses. I'll show you them in the clips later. Oh, there's someone else who's on. I didn't see Stephen over there. So Stephen's on and Yvonne's on. Oh, and I now I can see Gary's on up there as well. His car's parked in the wrong bloody place. He's parked it in the wood chip bay. Typical. Right, I think I'll have a cup of coffee, a bag of Gary Linekers, and then we'll get on with some well, I'm going to pot some Dahlias up and leave them in the back greenhouse. I will be doing some seeds shortly, but right at this moment, that's what we're going to be planting. So my buddy George has helped me over with these. He took 3 and I've took 3, and well, that's me compost for this year for my potatoes, and it's going to go in here as well. Oh yeah, you probably already know we've got all this here and all this all here. He just said to me, "What are you doing, starting a shop here?" I said I could do, couldn't I? Oh, don't sit on the water bottle buckets of cope. Oh well, at least she's keeping out of the way. We had it in here 10 minutes ago. I just put it into there, and now she's sat on the bloody water bottle. But at least she can't burn her backside because it's on the mat. What's she like? So as you see there, we've got 30 bags of clover compost, and that's what we normally buy each year. It gets dearer each year. This is £5.98 a bag. That's how much it is, £5.88 a bag. So if you times that by 30, so let's go 6 times 30 is 180. Take 2 pence off each bag, 60 pence. It's £5.90, £179.40. That's what we paid for all this lot here. There you go. You just seen how I worked it out. It's easy to work it out. You go to a round number, then you can work it down. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of compost here. It's all going to get used in the greenhouse anyway. Thankfully George gave me a lift with the 6 bags. So we've got these at the moment 6i, and the first lot to go will be this lot. We'll be doing the first Dahlias with some of this, and then we'll do the floor here. Again, then we do a lot of these here. We'll go for the other buckets, and then some of these we'll do the floor here and the floor inside the other greenhouse. And we'll probably end up with a few bags spare, which we'll do the seed potting once we riddle all the loam out of the compost, because it is a multi-purpose compost. But we take the loam out of it, we keep the loam, and we put it into the hanging baskets, and that loam retains moisture, which once you water your hanging baskets, you don't have to keep watering them. So you know, it works to my benefit, really. Stop whining. I'm testing this little Calagas thing. It's got butane in it. Got a canister there. That's the one what goes in it. That's what that's for. That's why it wouldn't work. You see, this here has to be, that's like a guard, and that has to be on that, right? Okay. But yeah, we've got a little stove here, and well, that was silly. I warmed this. I put this on here. You can put, obviously I've got water here at the side. All I need is some coffee and milk, and we cracked it. Can make copious amounts of cups of Chit tea. Now I've actually got one of these. I've got a proper cooker inside the shed. I just can't get to it, and it's got a gas bottle and everything there. It just, all it needs is water put in the kettle, which is in there, and we can cook bacon and egg and everything in there. In fact, if I get a little frying pan, I'll be able to cook bacon and egg here as well, won't I? Oh well, we've really got this one figured out. But yeah, got a little gas stove there. Works a treat. I'm really chuffed with that, and it's warming this greenhouse up at the moment. So as you saw there, the first clip there, thanks to Aaron, we've got another plaque, and it's a really nice one. And yeah, he did that with a 3D printer. Really cool. You could make a business out of that. I did tell him he could make a few quid out of it, but whether he wants to do that or not, I don't know. But it can be turned into a really cool business. Now you've probably seen them bio things what I've stuck on the sheds as well. I formatted the camera, didn't I, when I did the first one, but yeah, we've had to stick them up because of the bird flu. Now we're surrounded with Yorkshire, the North East, and in the Midlands, and Manchester's slap bang right in the middle of it all. We haven't got it yet, but now DEPRA is saying that you need to have a biomat at the front of the door. You need to have disinfectant and everything, and so I do that anyway. I've done that since I got the chickens. There's a biomat and everything. I always sterilise around the paths and everything near the chickens, so there's rat traps and everything there all the way around them. You know, I'll do the whole 9 yards, and you see the chickens benefit from that. But yeah, it's coming to focus, so we've got to act on it. So you probably see on when we're going on the tour, you see a couple of signs. If not, we've actually put signs telling everyone bio areas stay away for the time being, for the foreseeable future. So yeah, this like I said, we've got all this compost now. The John Innes, it didn't have peat in it. Yeah, Nigel had me worried then, because he said, yeah, it's got peat in that, and I looked, it's not got peat in it, but it has got loam in it. But then again, I thought, well, loam, peat, clutching at straws here. What do you say, Buttercup, eh? Couldn't care less, could you? Eh? You couldn't care less, could you? Eh? No, you couldn't. Little terror. It's driving me nuts. And you're going to see her driving me nuts. Well, she wasn't driving me nuts. She was just being a busybody. I was chitting my potatoes yesterday, Now let me show you me chitting my potatoes on the table. This is how I chit my potatoes, and I'll see you in a moment or two. So you join me. I've been obviously chitting my potatoes, putting them into these cartons. I've just had to cut the cartons to trim them to get them into here. I can see you, devil. So yeah, this is the last of the 6 potatoes that I'm going to be chitting and will be growing this year. And what I'm doing, I'm just making sure that all the potatoes are okay. The umbilical we face down, the chits we face up, and I'm just doing that. You don't really need to do it, you know, the farmers don't do it, but it's something to pass the time away. Plus I'm checking the potatoes to see if there's any dodgy ones, so you don't want to leave something which is rotting in the bag when you can take it out and make sure, you know, it'll damage all the others. There's another reason why we do this, but yeah, just to pass the time away really. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it proper. Yeah. You see, there's the umbilical on there, and there's where the chits are there, so I always like face the chits up. You will get chits coming from the bottom as well, but you know, you want the majority of them facing up. And I always I only use a couple of chits on each one. I pick the rest of them off when they've developed, and I keep the best ones on. Just almost done. This is the last of them. So all we do, these are the King Edwards. So we roll them up like that and just stick them in the box. So give me a second and I'll lay them out in a line and I'll show you what we've actually done. But these now will go in the back greenhouse under some fleece, and the beauty of these, they all stack together, all stack on top of each other. So these are the potatoes that we're going to be growing this year. So we've got the Rocket, which are the first Dahlias, and the Casablanca, that's these ones here. We've got Desiree, we've got some Cara, some King Edward, and some Sao Palmyra. Now the Sao Palmyra are a blight resistant potato. The rest of them you got to be very careful, they catch blight dead easy, so you know. But yeah, 2 kilos each of these, and I think we paid about £3.80 a bag, maybe less, because we had to add 10% onto that because we got it through the shop. But if you were to go into B&Q and like Bents and places like that, they're probably going to cost you about a £5 for 1.5 kilos, but these are 2 kilo bags. So we got a great deal with these potatoes. So all what I need to do now is stick these into the back greenhouse and put fleece over the top of them, leave them there until I'm ready to put them into buckets. Now the main crop will go in on St. Patrick's Day, and the Rocket will go in about three weeks earlier. So it's not going to be very long before we'll be putting the Rocket and the Casablanca into some buckets in the front greenhouse, because that's where we'll keep them, and we'll take them out later on when it gets a bit warmer. So there we go, guys, that's how I do me chit my potatoes. And if you're interested about these, I got these on a car boot on Warrington. There's a vegetable stall there, and he sells these cartons for 10p each when he's there. And sometimes the bigger ones, sometimes the small. You don't always get these, but I should have bought more when I got them last year, but I got 10 of them, so I'm not complaining. And they are really strong, and they don't break easily. Right, so we're done. I'm going to put them in the greenhouse. I'll show you where we're putting them in a moment. So this is how these trays stack up, and they're really rigid. I mean, you know, they're not going to move anywhere. They'll go on the table in the back of the greenhouse. Just looking at Buttercup there, she's watching what I'm doing. She's a little devil, she's driving me nuts today. So if you're wondering where the seed potatoes are, they're underneath that fleece there, right in front of you. So we've done here, and now I'm going to head back up to the front of the plot. We'll be doing the first early sooner than you think, so watch out for that video. It will be coming up shortly. So yeah, we've done 6 varieties, got 2 first earlies and 4 main crop. The first earlies I'll be doing in the next couple of weeks. I'll be putting them into the front greenhouse. I've got to clean the front greenhouse and bring my jet wash down. I've got the batteries charged. I just need water. I'm going to have to convince the committee to turn the water on, and then I can fill all my tanks up, and then we can turn the water. It should be okay for now, but yeah, I can clean my greenhouse, jet wash my greenhouse, and then we can put the potatoes in. The main crop are going on St. Patrick's Day, or very close to St. Patrick's Day, depending on the weather. They go outside though. So yeah, that's how I chip my potatoes. They're in the back greenhouse, as you saw there, covered in fleece at the moment. So they're done. Now, you saw me buy some Dahlias last week. There was like 2 in each pack. We did get a Brucey bonus in one of them, which you're going to see in a minute. And I decided to actually put them into some little terracotta pots. Now, I normally would do this a month later, but because I want to see more Dahlias earlier, they're going to be staying in the greenhouse. Obviously, you couldn't put them outside, because the frost would just take them out. But they're going to stay inside until April, end of April-ish, and then we'll put them out into the beds, and they can fend for themselves after that, because the last frost is about the 6th of May on here. So let me quickly show you. There's a few things what you got to look out for when you're buying these things in the bags, and you're going to see me showing you now. Good, no Buttercup. So today I'm going to put these Dahlias. These are called the decorative Dahlia called Duet, and they remind me of they're called Misty Day and the Edinburgh. They're very much just like that. So apparently you get 2 of these in each pack. Now, I had a little feel when I was in the shop just to check to make sure that these was viable. Now, what you got to do when you're checking these things out, they've got lots of tubers on, and the stem is solid. Where you're going to get the shoots, where you're going to get everything coming from is here. So what you got to do, obviously, plant them just here, just down to. I've got some compost here. Really simple, really. It's not rocket science. Bang them down like that, and then all the soil goes round. By the way, we're using clover compost. You see, this one here is broken off. It's useless. You couldn't plant that and get anything from it unless it had a piece of the stem. Now, would you believe it? I've got 3. Only says 2. Okay, so I take that one as a result. You squeeze that there, make sure it's firm. If it's soft, you discard it. And well, that's it. I'm really chuffed about that. The only trouble is I've got to do another label. Yeah, so these are a decorative dahlia. So there's the first two. Might as well do this one here as well. You see, when they get bigger, you can actually split them in half and you can get 2 dahlias from these. You just want to make it so the top of the stem is just sticking proud. Right, I will do another one of them labels. Trouble is the labels are in there, so I'll keep that underneath there so I know what that is. But yeah, something like that is useless, so just discard it. Anyway, the next one we're going to do, I call these fringe star. There they are. I hope the camera's picking all this lot up. Let me just make sure, and I get a label while I'm in there. Yeah, it's picking it up. Get a few more of these. Let's just write a label out. What are these ones? Right. So I'll stick that there. That's that one, so I don't make a mistake and mix them up. Now these are the fringed. Yeah, get them out. Yeah, there's only 2 of these. So there's the top there. Give it a squeeze. If it's solid, it's fine. What will happen is the shoots will come from around the top of it, and that just needs to just protrude. Again, this one has got some tubers. There's not many tubers on this, but there's enough for it to grow. Again, you just want to plant it so it's just sticking out the ground. Give it a squeeze if it's firm, and you can do this while you're in the store. Just figgle around for that stem and just give it a squeeze. If it's soft, don't touch it, just leave it alone. In fact, I'm going to have to take some soil out of here. Yeah, that tuber's sort of, I could take that tuber off, but I won't. So it's just going to go on its slightly to one side, this one. Again, give that pot a good pat in it. What happens is it forces the compost around the tuber. Again, label. That's I thought I only I'm quite happy I've got 3 of them. Right, another pot. We may need another one of these pots. Kind of sucks, but that's what it is. Again, this one's not so deep. You've got to be careful. You don't want to really cover that. You can help it. You may have seen dahlias with tubers sticking out the ground. Don't worry about it. That one's perfect. That's one of the roots. So that's another fringe star. Now I do need another one of these pots, so let me just quickly, I think I've got one in the shed here. Right, so we got the last one. Doing a lot of messing about here, aren't I? So these are called Seattle. Beautiful yellow dinner plate dahlia. Again, what I'm looking for is to make sure that main stem is firm, and it is. Ooh, what's the roots there? It's that is solid. So that's that one. Might as well check this one while we're at it. Again, solid. Got a little shoot coming on that one. Unbelievable. Right, anyway. In the pot. All these little roots here, I'm just going to push them down. There's a lot of loam in this clover compost. So these, like I say, Seattle, they're a dinner plate dahlia. That means dinner plate heads on them. So that's going to be absolutely awesome. Right, we've got one more to do. Sit that in the pot there, and we'll pile in the compost. So I got a total of 7. Seven dahlias. Can't be bad for £8. At about £1.15 or something like that each, I would imagine. Don't quote Dolores, I might be wrong. I'm pretty close to it though. Right, so all these now, I'm going to put these into these trays. So we'll put these duets in there, and we can get these fringed cactus fringed stars in this one, and in this one here we just have these 2. We'll probably end up buying more anyway. Again, I always keep these labels. Really should be planting these around about this the end of March, but these are going to stay in the greenhouse and they won't be coming out, and they'll probably be this high when they come out, so we've not got a problem with that. Right, what I've got to do now is tip that back into there. We start these off early, and we get earlier flowers now. I've got some water here. I'm not going to put a lot on. Oops. These are going in the back greenhouse under fleece, and like I said, they won't leave the greenhouse until around about the start of May, or just before the start of May. So as you saw there, when you squeeze the stem, you want them firm. You don't want them soft and spongy. You get a soft and spongy one, discard it. And if you get dahlias with no tubers on, discard it. And you won't get like I say, you won't get a dahlia from a tuber, because that's basically the store. Basically, you need some stem attached for it to grow into a dahlia. And yeah, we got 7. Cost me £8. We got 7 of them, and that works out around about £1. How's it over? £1.14.29. We've gone down to 0.29, so it's £1.14.29. Now if you had a third farthing, it'd be £1.14 and a third of a farthing. But yeah, we got a bargain. They're in the back greenhouse now, and they're just under cover. We'll keep an eye on them. And there was one of them that was starting to actually, there was a bud on, a little tiny bud, so I reckon they'll be up in the next few weeks. Just have to be very careful with the frost in there. We get really hard frost, it will set them back, but we're taking a chance here because I want earlier dahlias on my plot. Anyway, I've got a tour. I'm going to take on a walk around the plot now. You can see what the plot's looking like. There's one bed in particular that I need to work on. You'll see in a minute which bed it is, and you're going to get to see the first of the flowers on the allotments. The only flowers, the first flowers to flower on the allotments. So with that, let's take on a walk around. Well, a few things have changed since last week, and that bird flu's got closer to Salford. So me and the chicken people who have chickens, I put these bio areas, stay away. In other words, don't get too close to the chickens. I've got one on that door, and there's one up here on the end. Mark's got them on his, and not over the other side. I'll show you that again in a bit. Them little buggers there digging down. We've been in there this morning, we cleaned all the water, put new food in, took 8 eggs out, 8 chickens, 8 eggs, so you know, no complaints from them. Not put anything into these beds yet. I'm going to be burning, I'm glad I kept that burning bin there, because I've got some cardboard I'm going to burn. Dahlias are covered over, it has been raining. The last thing I need is them dahlias to get wet. Be taking them off in about 4 weeks time, 5 weeks time, and putting fleece on. Now I've decided to do some the dahlias that I've bought. I'm going to put them into pots, and we'll put them into the back greenhouse. Here comes Buttercup. So that's something we're going to be doing this week. If you probably already seen me do it anyway. There's a few other things that I'm not going to say what we've been doing, you'll see in the video. Coming along here, all the flowers are really starting to come up now, especially on the table here. They're coming up in all these planters. Get down here a bit and you can see them all coming up. Every inch is basically taken over. I mean, in between them gaps there, I've actually planted stuff in there, and over there they've yet to come up. All these planters, there are going to be lots and lots of daffodils coming up, and there'll be alliums coming up after them. We've even got buds on this of these red currants here. I was going to take couple of these branches out. Little robin in the tree there, in the gooseberry tree and bush. What's that bloody cat? I didn't know rosemary was evergreen, but it's doing really well here. Again, all along the boards, everywhere you look at daffodils coming up. Not just daffodils, if you look here, they've got all tulips and all varieties of different flowers. And you know, it won't be long before these are starting to flower. Hanging baskets over here, and these planters are all coming to life. As you know, we've got some compost there. got quite a lot of it, and it's got more compost in there, as you've probably seen that as well. Coming along here, these are flowers. That's that sign that Aaron made for me. As you look here on the end, you've got a bio area, stay away, so that means they can't walk down this plot over here. David and Louise, they can go on the plot. But it's just everyone else what likes to come and look at the chickens. What they do, they go from pens to pens, and they can't do it. So you've got it here, bio area here, and bio on the corner there. He's got it on his chicken pen here. This is Mark's plot. He's just been given the back part, and he's really chuffed. He can't wait to get onto that, I can tell you. The guy who had it's now moved over there, but he just needs to move his stuff off it. When he does, Mark's going to be all over that plot. Again, these planters, they're coming alive. Do need to replace these planters. They will be replaced shortly. All my pots are all these pots along the back here are all coming alive. All here, it looks going to look a treat. I decided to take these strawberries out, so what I'm going to do is scrape them all out, and I'm going to throw a load of compost from the back into here. There's not a lot, but there'll be enough to throw on the top. I'm thinking stick some fruit bushes, but what fruit bushes should I stick on? I mean, I've got red currants, I've got white currants, I've got blueberries, I've got elderberries, I've got more blueberries, I've got more gooseberries, I've got black currants bushes over there, I've got gooseberry trees here, I've got rhubarb there, you know. I know they got all the fruit trees, but I think of something else I can put here which grows like a tree but it's a fruit, you know. Look at them, first daffodils on the allotment to flower. And if you look closely underneath here, all the snowdrops are starting to flower now, all little white flowers on them. If it was sun shining today, I reckon these would have been open, but because it's so cold, they're all closed. But yeah, up there, the first daffodils on the allotment then. Absolutely wonderful. And everywhere you look here, you can see them all. There's a carpet of snowdrops. Quite expensive, them things as well, in Bents. You get 5 in a pot for £5. Again, all these planters are fired up here. The garlic's doing well, as is that garlic over there, and the alliums here. Sorry, alliums. The brassicas. Some kale there. The only thing that I can't see firing up is in these 4 boxes here, but I've actually got some more daffodils there. Oh, just seen a couple of goldfish there go down, and I swear I saw the frog then. It's the 1st of February, but all these are firing up, all except for them 4 there. But I've actually got daffodils that I can put in there. Now I don't know if I planted any flowers into them pots. We really have to have a look at that. Look back at the videos. Buttercup drinking dirty water. She's got a bowl full of water and food. As you know, Yvonne's just given her another big bag of food. But yeah, this is the back part. This is what Mark's, he's got the back part now, so he's going to turn this into that shortly. It's got plans. We'll get rid of these metal sheets, he doesn't want them. We'll have a big bonfire there. Again, I'll get all the compost for that strawberries bed out of that black bin there. And there's a lot of soil there that's what needs digging out still. It has rained, you can see where the water's, I mean, that tray's full of water. This is the back part of the plot. If you look up there, you can see where the dog walkers walk through the woodlands here. This tree's a nightmare. It really, if I had one of them cutting strimmers with a cutting blade on, I'd chop them out myself. Salford Council's supposed to have been doing that. We got some more of this wood here to build the frames at the top of the top of the allotments to finish it off. So yeah, that's what's going on. A lot of work put into it over the last month or two. Starting to pay off now, I would imagine. Well, I think, well, what do you reckon, guys? The only bed what lets it down is this one here with the strawberries. But it won't be that for too long. We'll be in there shortly. We'll get the seed sowing underway shortly as well. But yeah, it's overcast today. Long-tailed tit there on the feeder. I need to put food in the feeders as well. Do that before I go. What's she like? Anyway, let's go and get all my gear together. I was going to say first in the greenhouse is the prettiest, but Buttercup's got the jump on me. Wow! I'll coax her away. There's every chance I'm going to beat her to it. Ah, sucker. Ooh, you little bugger. Ah, never mind. Need to put that cat food away. Yeah, that's what another one of them signs. I'm going to stick it. That this is off him on. What? You're whining. Oh, look at the time. It's 10 to 3. Oh God, I better get out of here. I didn't realise it was that late. So we got to the strawberry bed there, and you can clearly see the strawberries are suffering. So I'm going to rake them all out. I'm going to throw a load of compost into there and probably put a couple of fruit bushes in. Now you hear the fruit trees that I've got, the fruit bushes that I've got. Maybe you know a fruit that I could stick in there. Maybe, I don't know. Something which is going to actually fruit in this climate. Leave your comments below. And as you saw there, the flowers, the two first daffies, they're up, and the snowdrops. I was looking over there now to see the snowdrops, and you can see the little white buds. So I reckon if we get some sunshine over the next week, they'll all be up and be flowering, and Aaron's bees will be all over them by the end of the week, or the end of next week. So you see what the plot's looking like. Everything's looking really good. Most of it's 99% of it's ready to rock and roll. All the beds have all got compost in, but I'm going to work on that strawberry bed sometime in the week when I get back out of hospital. I'm back in hospital. God knows what they're going to do to me. It's not it never looks good when I have to go into these different places for different things, but we'll see what we'll feel on Wednesday, because it's on Tuesday. So anyway, I'm going to head off now. Obviously I've got to edit the video. Look at the time. How long have I got to build this video? Now I've got to build the video, remember. Oh God, 10 to 2. My God. 10 to 2, guys. I've got to do a thumbnail as well. So I'm not going to hang about. I'm going to say, catch you next week. And from me and Buttercup, thanks for watching. Stay safe and goodbye for now. Alright, go on, jump. What are you waiting for, innit? Do you think we spoil her? I'm sorry, stop whining. You're going into a warm bed there. Still warm. Catch you later, guys. Bye for now.